What's going on, y'all? Look, come over this corner. My screen looks better. Look, y'all, I'm down here in the hospital, obviously. You know, very much so. Okay? So, while I'm down here, I'll make a little bit of time to speak to you guys a little bit. Very briefly, it's your boy's birthday. So I'm down here in the hospital, of course, on my birthday because my son needed surgery. I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of how the doctors have been acting since I've been down here. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that the surgery was a complete success and my son is recovering well. Now, dude, I am so tired of having people try to humble me, no matter what the situation is, no matter how serious it is, consistently having people try to humble me, man. And it don't matter if it's the freaking hospital, dude. It don't matter, man. You're a single parent, and if you're a father, and if your child gets hurt, and if you're a black man, they're going to try to pin something on you, okay? They're going to try to pin something on you. They're going to try to make it seem like he didn't get hurt in school or whatever. Man, I'm telling you, dude, I cannot catch a break, man. I cannot catch a break, dude. These people, man. All I can say is I gotta get a lawyer again. Man, you know, I told you guys my kid got hurt in school, but these surgeons down here are not only surgeons, but they're apparently a CSI, crime scene investigator, and surgeon, and you know, just a humanitarian. I feel like they need to, you know, make it seem like something that it ain't. Yeah, they've been interrogating my kid for the past 4 or 5 days. He's been under duress every time he's like laying here in recovery, healing, having all the medication in him, which has him, you know, out of it. They're coming in here and asking him a whole bunch of questions, man. You know, and I'm not here all the time. So I got to come back up in here and my son tell me, yeah, they came up in here asking about doing a whole lot of stuff, man. They believe that he's lying, and apparently they think I'm some kind of big, black, mean gorilla, you know, that would toss around his kid or something. Anyway, I don't stress anything. I just get attorneys, man. I don't argue with people. Yeah, man, they don't care. And the worst part about it, these people are tag teaming me. It's a different doctor every day asking the same questions. And he's telling them that he got hurt in school during recess or whatever. And what they don't know is the school can corroborate this, but instead of them talking to anybody, they're just going to try to automatically make me seem like I did something. So it is what it is. You have no idea what these people have done. Before my son went into surgery, the doctor that was going to work on him, and this is why I say that, you know, racism is still a thing. Remember, I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. This doctor's going to tell him the worst case scenario of his leg, meaning his growth plate was fractured and it might not grow completely. And he was yelling and acting a fool because he wanted to scare me and Xander because he believes that I did something and that we're covering it up. So before my son goes into surgery, the freaking surgeon is sitting there yelling, basically calling him a liar and trying to say that his dad was tossing him or something. You know, this guy came in there talking about, it just seems like you might have been tossed around by a big, strong guy. They're talking in here, man. They are, when you notice a lot of crazy talk and they're trying to pin something, man, you just need to keep your mouth shut and lawyer up, man. You know, you have multiple doctors coming here asking you the same thing, and the proper people have already been contacted, so this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. He's trying to recover, had surgery, and they're just, man, devil be trying me, man. I'm really big about being a good father. I'm really big about that. Just, that's why I teach y'all about projection and narcissism, because it doesn't matter what profession they have. They think that they're better than you, they're going to act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, they're definitely goofy. I'm not gonna turn on too many lights when my son's asleep. Yeah, bro, they were saying stuff like, they keep saying the same thing every day. It seems like from what you're explaining to us, it couldn't have been like that. The amount of force that it would take, it's just, man, it's just too much. It's just too much. But that's the update. Well, you know, give me a little bit of time and I'll definitely work on that. You know, just gotta make sure that you're here for good intentions. I don't want you blocking people that might not be doing anything. I mean, they had us in rooms, in cold rooms. I'm an Army guy. I know what they were doing. They had us in cold rooms. They were asking us the same questions over and over, hope for a different response. They were insinuating a lot of stuff without getting in touch with the school or anything, or whoever they need to get. They should just went ahead and contact CPS. They're really out here doing a whole lot with no proof of anything. And this is what you go, when we talk about the black struggle, this is what we're about. This is what we're talking about. Ain't no way no Caucasian man would automatically be blamed for something with no proof of anything. You know what I'm saying? And then they're doing this with me where they're upset at the stuff that they're trying with me. They're trying to make it seem like you know, I'm some kind of heartless whatever. And they want me to get, and the minute I get upset, you start yelling, you're the angry black guy. So it's a very thin line I have to do with this. I gotta work this right. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work this right. I was gonna ask that person if they meant right, but I think you're right. I think you got it right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, man, it's obviously because we're chosen ones, but I can't. Okay, it's obvious because you're chosen one, but it can manifest itself through racism. Okay, like you can have, you know, wicked people that are, you know, have given you problems that are racist. I have a lot of racists that troll me in my comment section, so. And I know I'll have my Caucasian subscribers like, there he goes with the race card. Well, I think after being here for 4 or 5 days, and I can't find any other reason to, you know, think that they have a legit reason to think what they think. And if they keep doing it, you know, that it'd be that. So I just, you know, point out what I see. And it's nonsense. You know, do is contact the school, but instead they're talking to each other and coming up with all these different ideas and trying to pin something on that never happened. So, you know, needless to say, I'm more likely going to be suing this hospital. But it is what it is, man. I have to do what I have to do. Y'all always think I'm suing somebody. This is why I always have money for a lawyer. You never know. You never know, man. You never know. You don't know who you got to get a lawyer for. I always got money for a lawyer. I'm going to go right on with this. You can't just sit here and just let people harass you. And my kid is in here in recovery. You know what I mean? He's trying to recover, and they're always out here. They're out here interrogating him every day and making him feel uncomfortable, making him want to go home. You know, all this different stuff while he's supposed to be here getting healthy, because they want to make it seem like I'm some kind of abusive parent. You know, like I always be throwing my child around or something. with no proof of nothing other than my black face and this beard. You don't have time for this stuff, man. I'm not gonna let these people assume they're just doctors, you know. They need to hand it off to the proper people to investigate it, and then those people can do what they have to do, and I can get cleared from it, and then once I'm cleared, sue the shit out of these people, man. You know what I mean? I don't, and I wonder and hope. No, I'm gonna, you know, do what needs to be done. Let this go through its process, and then sue him. It's not good for his SD. He don't want to be in a hospital ever again. There's no need for this. I have insurance, man. All this stuff's covered. I have phenomenal insurance. They shouldn't be in here bothering me about anything. If they believe any kind of malpractice, not malpractice, but any kind of weird behaviors going on, you submit that to the proper authorities and let them do the job. It's not your job to come in and investigate, and your surgeons and doctors. It's being bored in the mountains of Asheville and looking for entertainment through other people's misery. I got my son telling me that they keep coming in here interrogating me, Dad, and I have to leave him because he's recovering from surgery and I can't do nothing about it. So they come in here and keep harassing him over and over and over, asking the same questions, and the only thing I can do is build a case up against it. Patience, man. You gotta have patience. You know, just doing the right thing, bringing my kid in here, and you know what I'm saying? Ooh, let me show you in the background. You know, copyright strike. Probably get one anyway. Yeah. No, just a demon on them. I don't know if they're agents, but they're definitely a demon on them. Y'all don't understand how deep the racism gets in the Carolinas. You just don't know. It's very shameful. You know, it's a part of the Carolinas that I don't like to talk about, but it's a very important part of the Carolinas. It's the way that they like to keep the South alive. And that energy of, you know, be as scared of me as you possibly can, boy. Smash that like button. All right, we'll get into a little talk about these modern females. I wanted to give you guys an update as to why I'm here and why I'm not making videos, because it's not just my son recovering from surgery. It's me dealing with a lot of accusations of that nature and assumptions, and you know, they're making it a deal. But I'm just not a dramatic person. I'm not going to jump on here every day and, you know, give you all the grave details about what they're doing. Let's give you the synopsis and, you know, move on. And move on. I appreciate it. I have enemies, man, and I don't like giving them too much ammunition while I'm in deep thought about something that involves my child. So, you know, you got to remember, you got wicked people out there that don't even care that it's kid involved. So, I got them right here in the hospital talking to me every day. You know, you don't put a child under duress after and before he goes into surgery. You need real care for the child that you're taking care of. What you do when you don't have any respect for the parent and you don't care for the well-being of the child, you think that his mental state is completely separate from his physical state. And that's not the case. You need to be mentally sound to help your body recover and for you to go into surgery and not stress or worry. So for them to still do that, knowing that, is very strange to me. Very strange. And what I have to do is just annotate everything, make sure I don't get upset, stay calm, and then let my lawyer know, you know what I'm saying, once the dust settles here and my son has left the hospital. And then move from there. I can't be saying too much. These people have my son here. I'm not going to be here 24/7. Yeah. Well, you know, it's like I said, it's North Carolina, so that's definitely a factor. And when I say racism, y'all, you gotta think of this in the right kind of context before you start gaslighting. Racism can manifest itself into people thinking that you're always wrong and you're always doing something and not giving you the benefit of the doubt like they would give any other race of people. Okay? So before you start thinking that's all that we do is jump to that card, no. We always analyze, for the most part, a lot of us, get some thought, and again, it can manifest itself in a lot of different ways where, you know, someone's ego won't let things go even when the facts are showing otherwise. They've got plenty of facts showing otherwise, but they're still to make something out of nothing. But it's all good. I got everything covered. I got all the, I got all my ducks in a row. And I'm not concerned about it. But this is what it is, man. This is how they move. You know, you never know the devil works through people. They could hate the fact that you seem like you are competent, well-spoken, and don't seem like you're bothered by things. And that unbotheredness will manifest itself even in a hospital. While they're trying to ask you about the injury and you're telling them I had nothing to do with it. You got injured in school. And they think that you're lying and that you're careless and that you're mean. And since they think and feel this without any real proof, then they get to move accordingly. And since they're here in their little ecosystem, the little hospital where they have a rank structure, they think they can bully me by repeatedly asking me the same question from different people. So I have to remind them that it's not your job. If you feel like you need to contact CPS, do that. Allow for them to do their job and you get to cutting. I had to tell that surgeon that he needs to stop talking to my son before he goes into surgery and get to cutting. Do you know how it feels to have to tell a surgeon that he needs to stop talking and get to cutting? Very well. The one that's going to work on your son, it doesn't feel very well. While he's trying to get your son upset, no. You know, and we're not going to talk about everything. There was also a crazy doctor that came in here giving my son another worst case scenario. But for that doctor, the first day we had a doctor come in and say that this injury seems to be a deeper injury or injury that isn't being told to us, or it could be a tumor. And why would you tell a child that it could be a tumor? Why would you give the worst case scenario like that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? See, these people have demons on them, man. And in the Carolinas, again, they don't like seeing confident, certain parts of the Carolinas, confident, well-spoken black men with boundaries. And there is no, you just doing stuff and then I'm supposed to go along with it on some cause I'm white stuff. We're not, no. I'm asking questions. It's not gonna be cause I'm white. You know, I'm white and I said so. Come on, man. Come on, man. You might have an all white staff, but that doesn't mean that, you know, you guys are all right. You know what I mean? Not gonna do that. Not going to do that. So as and again, I think you guys know and listen in on the rooms. So, you know, I was having a conversation along these lines with my son yesterday after the doctor had left. And I had another doctor call me back today regurgitating things that I had said after the other doctor left. So now they're recording my conversations I'm having with my son when they're gone and then trying to use that stuff to make me feel like they're on my side and I have nothing to worry about. Listen, it is what it is, and you're always going to have someone trying to give you this. And this is why I tell you guys that you got to have a mindset to where you don't really care. You got to be unbothered. God's going to take care of you no matter what. People, okay, the woman that threatened that it might be a tumor came back and later on said, oh, it's not a tumor. You knew it wasn't a tumor in the first place. It's a freaking narcissistic, egotistical maniac who you're not getting the emotional responses out of us you want. So you're using your position to throw out the worst case scenarios to get a reaction. No, that's all they're doing, right? The woman that talked to me today brought up the fact that I'm an engineer. I never told her I'm an engineer. Now, I did mention it to my son after they all walked out the room. You're just doing too much. I had to tell him on the phone today, you're doing too much. Y'all are doing too much. I'm just being, y'all are doing too much. But, well, what do I know? I'm just a dumb Negro, right? I walk around in sweatpants. That's where I walk around wearing shades. I want you to underestimate, and I want you to show me who you truly are. I want you to show me who you truly are. That's what I want. I don't know about more. I don't think more. But like I've said before, it wasn't taught in mass like it is now. Our social media and our media teaches us narcissism. You know, to be nosy in other people's lives, but to do it discreetly and hidden. To want to know what's going on with someone, never want that person to know that you know, or that you want to know, right? This is what we're being taught, and this is what a lot of people pick up, especially because they're on social media more than we are, and they're highly influential. So we just have a bunch of narcissistic people who's being taught it, stuff that they're watching, listening to, their co-workers. You know, it's dog eat dog and trust no one and step on everybody to get to the top. And it's about who can wear the best mask to cover themselves up, to look the best for the public. Man, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If you got a line of questioning going on here, man. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I didn't know Robot Chicken still came on. This video might end up getting flagged because of all that stuff that's going on in the background. So I might have to make this video unlisted after I'm done. You know what I mean? Because I keep forgetting that audio is playing in the background. Man, I have had very little sleep for the past 4 days. I've had to walk around this hospital and hurry up and wait for them to tell me barely anything new, for them to consistently interrogate me about something that they know that they're supposed to pass off to somebody else whenever they think that there's a reason for investigation. It's not their job to keep asking me questions. This is unprofessional. It's messy work. You know what I mean? It's messy work. You know, and it's all an attempt to make the situation as uncomfortable as possible. That's strange as hell. But, you know, I'm gonna give a few minutes talking goofy ass women that are always trying to humble a man that they feel like is on his path and doesn't listen to nobody. Because if you're a man that doesn't listen to people, then you can't be manipulated by just random females that you run into that think that you're so desperate you'll believe anything that they say because, you know, they're so beautiful and you know how to listen to what people say, pay attention, break it down, and see if they're, you know, moving with good intentions or trying to fool you for whatever reason. Well, my guy, you know, when I move out to Thailand, you guys can come out there and visit where the drinking is legal and the smoking is as well. And all the women are feminine, so definitely, you know, can make that happen. I appreciate it, brother. I believe you. If I seem like I don't mean to. I'm having a lot of, you know, people calling me and wanting to, you know, with this hospital moving the way that they are. So there's got a lot of stuff I'm thinking about. But I appreciate y'all. That's why I'm in the hospital, you know, contacting you guys, talking to y'all, chopping it up. I never show my son, so, you know, just opening up a little bit. Turned 40 an hour ago. You know what I'm saying? Today's my birthday, and you know, I'm here until my son fell asleep, so I'm about to head back out, head home, and then come back out here early in the morning. son's good. He's healthy. I don't really care what they're doing towards me. You know, as long as my son's healthy, the surgeon that was acting a fool, he did say that he did some of his best work on this, and he's really proud of it, and he restored my son, you know, leg back to the original state, and, you know, so all that crazy stuff he was saying, I don't take it personal, dude. I mean, when I sue you, don't take that personal either. You know, it's nothing personal. Man, I mean, it's just business. You know what I mean? Hey, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 2-piece. Salute to the tribe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be going live a little bit later. That's why I'm going back to the house. I'm going to make sure that I do what I want to do on my birthday, since I can't really go out, my cousins or nothing, so I'll be going live at least. I've let these people take away my ability to go live for a couple of days because I was so worried about my son, when I shouldn't be, because he's at the hospital where he needs to be at. So I'm going to get back to doing the things I love to do. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. I normally do get along with Tauruses pretty well. What's this female tarot Taurus chick that was weird as hell? You know what I'm saying? Weird as hell. I don't know if you're still watching my channel or not, but this is a weirdo. But congratulations to her for getting her braces taken off. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, life, especially being a parent, it's ebbs and flows. You gotta take it a day at a time. You know what I'm saying? I had to let her know, because they don't think that I know that they're watching me. I know you're watching me, man. I know. I gotta turn these lights out, man. I gotta let this boy sleep. He's not gonna be able to wake up anyway. They got so many, you know, drugs in here, man. Painkillers. That boy was he was talking to me, looking all kind of loopy. He tried his best step as long as he could, but, you know, like out of it. We gotta go in here. My phone telling me there's no handbook. No, there is none. My friend had to remind me recently, because I'm like, man, I'm, you know, doing this and that. And, you know, it's you know, he got hurt in school, and now I gotta, you know, take him to the hospital. He gonna probably be in there for a few days, and man, how did this happen? And how did I miss this? And, you know, all this. And Moon was like, my friend Moon was like, man, there ain't no way that you can't predict what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? When you're a parent and you want everything to always be, you know, great and right for your kid, but especially when you have a boy. Man, they play rough, man. They do things. They get hurt. But you know, when you're a parent, it don't matter that they're a boy and they get hurt. You still care. You still worry about them. You still know that you can't help them while they're in school. You can't protect them while they're in school. So it makes you worried if he keeps getting hurt in school, especially on this level. Especially on this level. I gotta move to school, y'all. Like, why do you think I'm suing everybody? I can't just move him to another school without suing this one first. Now I know you gotta be like, oh, he's so crazy. He's suing everyone. I want my respect and I have extra money, so why not? Disrespected. I'm a veteran. I'm a 2-time combat war veteran. I was in the 710 Cav Buffalo Soldiers. I am part of that Buffalo Soldier lineage at this point. I have worked for the White House. I'm a self-made engineer. Yeah, I don't need for you to be out here disrespecting me like all I do in my pastime is toss my son around. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. And I don't think that they would speak that way if I was a Caucasian male or whatever, right? So we're gonna do better than this. This school got all kind of proof it happened at school, but they're gonna just not contact the school or nothing and just keep harping me about something. Yeah, it's easy to break a limb or whatever, to assume that a parent did, and there's no history of that behavior at all, or any broken bones or anything. It's wild. It's wild. You know what I'm saying? It's the craziest thing in the world to me, man. And the wildest parts is they're wondering why I'm not like reacting to it. Like I'm scared. Why would I be scared? I haven't done nothing. Y'all are just crazy people that are just making up stuff. How would I be worried? They're mad that I'm not worried and my son's not stressing it. Why would I? Why would he? It was obviously an accident that happened at school, like he said. Why would I care? That's why I said it's got to be a little bit of racism. Why would you risk your job doing something like that? That don't make any sense. That don't make any sense. There's a reason they call PS. Call them up since you think something's going on, and you get to cutting. You get to cutting. There ain't nothing else for you to be doing besides getting that and a syringe and getting the cutting. You know what I'm saying? They have, man, they've been, since I cooked that surgeon up. I had another orthopedic chick calls me up. I don't know what the titles are. I don't know about meta stuff. So she calls me up and she starts asking me questions. So, all right. She's like, okay, all right, tell me the whole story from the beginning. And I was like, who are you? Who are you? Oh, I'm Xander's orthopedic, da 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 da. He's gonna be coming to me after he's out of the hospital for his recovery process. So why are you asking me questions about how it happened? You got nothing to do with that. So when did orthopedics become CPS or investigators? So I'm just asking, and she couldn't, come up with good reasons to justify it. You guys mentioned something to my son while we were, just trying to make him laugh. And I said, boy, you be getting broken, from PE like in that movie, Mr. Glass. I'm just going to start calling you Mr. Glass from that movie Unbroken, or whatever it's called, Unbreakable. Do you know that she brought up to me that he might have this rare condition, which whatever name it is, to where your bones are extremely brittle? Like, I know these people didn't use me saying something about that movie. Look at that condition. And now they're using that to say that that's why they're asking all these questions, because they want to know if he has a bone condition. They weren't trying to insinuate that somebody hurt him. She thinks she's CSI. Bro, I told that doctor yesterday that was talking crazy and telling my son, I don't think that's how it went down. I don't think that sounds like, regardless, think how it went down. It's your job to submit your report to CPS if you think it's needed, and then you got to let those people do their job. Now, what you need to do is get back to cutting, because last I checked, you weren't a CSI. You're not a CSI or a cop or CPS. You're a surgeon. Get to cutting. Get to cutting. He looked at me funny. I said to him, now, I have the utmost confidence in you. You're going to do this job to the best of your ability. And he looked at me and said, yep, and jumped up and walked off. I'm not trying to argue anymore. If they want to assume that I did something, you're going to have to provide proof, and then you're going to let the people that investigate that do their job. Until then, I'm not arguing with you. I am really at peace. I'm not lying when I say that. And I just don't care what you think. So, this is what happens when you're a black man and you're well-spoken and you're opinionated and you're not walking around smiling and chucking and jiving. Get up out of here, man. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not going to do things to make you comfortable when I'm in a hospital and you're getting paid to do a service. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, and the crazy part, a lot of people in these kind of positions are narcissistic, just like therapists. They're like narcissistic, man. The people that we have to help us out are mentally disturbed. Man. Anyway, you guys, listen, I appreciate y'all. I really wanted to just get on here and talk to y'all because it's my birthday, all right? And I just needed a title and I needed something conserved, you know what I mean? I'm not concerned. Yeah, you already know that. It's narcissism, left and right. You gotta smash that like button. I'm over here opening up to you guys like y'all are asking for me to do. You know, a lot of you women want to be nosy in my life. I just showed my son. I never show my son. You're welcome. What else? What else? It's my birthday, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Leo gang, more specifically August Leos, and shout out to the Virgos as well. We share the month with those guys, so you know, my mom was a Virgo. Shout out to Virgos. Now, you're Leo too. I thought you were. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. You know, Leo gang, man. Like, we like to keep everybody entertained. You know, I know that much. And the hate is real. Oh, okay. Hey, bud, I'm about to head out. Are you good? You know what I'm saying? I'll be there early in the morning, man. Just, you know, sleep it out. They come up here interrogate you. What are you supposed to say?
I don't know. Call my dad.
There you go. I don't know. Call my dad. And also, I don't feel safe and I'm not comfortable. If you can remember. If not, don't worry about it. Just tell him to call your dad, and I'll be, you know, on the phone talking to him, and I'll fly down here and, you know, handle whatever it is that they're doing too much about. All right. Yeah, I'll be going live again. I just wanted to go live because it takes me forever to get out of this hospital, man. Man, it takes me forever. I still have not learned all the different paths to get in here and out, especially at night when they lock down the doors for safety reasons, of course, which I really appreciate. But there's only one way in, and it's on the back side of the hospital. You gotta walk around the whole building. It's crazy. I appreciate that, brother. You know, if you guys want to send something for my birthday, I am not going to tell you guys not to. Everything is appreciated, but I don't want you to feel like you guys have to. Not saying that y'all do. Y'all are great. You're a great soul tribe with great discernment. You know I have to say that. It's something that you have to say when you're a content creator. You know how it is freestyle. You just have to say that. You know what I mean? You guys, you can, you know, support the channel however you like. However, I want to tell you guys that when y'all drop a super chat, YouTube takes half. But if you guys cash out, they get nothing. And I get 100% of my money. Just want to let you guys know that. But also, hey, listen, you can drop the super chats. I will be going live from my desk. I want you guys to give me some titles because they have banned my whole leftover title scheme I was using to my way to the top. And now they banned it. Listen, they're banning every freaking thing that has something to do with men having their own opinion and men having their own, you know what I'm saying, ideology that's outside of what's being pushed onto us. Oh, I can go back to Sigma male. That's a good thing. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. I need to go back to the Sigma male titles. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna, hey you guys, I'm gonna go back to the Sigma male titles. Those are not flagged. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, whenever you drop a video, I think I'm subscribed to you. I gotta check to see if I am. Whenever you drop a video, man, let me know. I don't have no problem with sharing your video on the community tab. You know, whatever you're posting. I haven't been as active as I should be with checking stuff. Okay, well I can still post your channel up. I'll just post your channel up. Just link your channel with a screenshot of the YouTube short. You know what I'm saying? It's all about making sure, helping each other. Motorcycle content, man. I need to definitely watch some of that, man. I gotta get back on my motorcycle, man. You know, I've been gone for too long. You guys smash that like button if you're in here. I'm gone way too long. Simple meters. Yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna use that title. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go. Look, you guys, make sure you check it. I don't know what that's about. There's some music going on here. I have no idea where this is coming from. Alright, I gotta get off of here. I have no idea where this music coming from, man. And I don't want my live stream flagged. Love and light, y'all. I'll be back on here later. What the hell is that?